Hello again, friends, and welcome back to the breathtaking Cliffhangers course at Big Cedar Lodge here in Branson, Missouri. A setting where every tee box feels like a postcard, and every miss feels like a donation to the Ozarks. Our corn-fed competitor has turned in an eventful front nine. Some highs, a few lows, and several moments where gravity seemed just a little too interested in the golf ball. If you haven't watched that opening stretch yet, you may want to go back and enjoy it, or endure it, before the back nine adds its own plot twists. Virtually playing ahead of our Nebraska Neanderthals are 4 teams from the recent Internet Invitational, which was also played at Big Cedar Lodge. The Internet Invitational teams are serving as our unofficial pace setters and giving us a fascinating benchmark that lets us see how bad this corn-fed guy really is. As we make the turn, corn-fed Mike shockingly isn't in last place. That honor belongs to Team Micah, Bubby, and Lacey. While Paige Sporanic, who basically picked the teams, sits atop the leaderboard at +2 through 10. Speaking of Paige, I want to apologize to her. I believe we had her name spelled wrong on the front nine video. Seemed to have left out her A and accidentally added an I to those double Ds. I don't know what that means, but I think we better quickly head down to the 10th tee. Where the back nine awaits, the leaderboard tightens, and the fake drama builds here at Big Cedar Lodge. Hole 10 at Cliffhangers, where every golfer's swing thought is, please don't splash, please don't splash. Safely on. Therapist disappointed. I guess not every hole can end in a family-friendly tragedy. He cozies it. Well, no, not cozies. More like politely shoves it past the cup. These are the putts that separate golfers from bowlers. And he stays a golfer. For now. A par on the back nine's opening cliff hole. This man is officially violating the spirit of the corn-fed Bogeys brand. I'll make you a deal. You click that subscribe button, and I won't tell your boss the complete shit you are watching on YouTube at work. He nukes it. That's not a golf shot. That's an Elon Musk test flight, and just as controlled. Now he's putting up a slope so steep it should have its own OnlyFans category. Let's see if the ball stays up, just barely, unlike its owner. For par? Nope. He hit that with all the conviction of a teenager saying, "It's not my vape." He walks off with a bogey. Honestly, that's the happiest ending he's had in months. We'll be right back after a word from our fake sponsor.
I start every morning with Fore Weakness Rejuvenating Cake, packed with antioxidants, adaptogens, and a clinically unproven sense of purpose. Fore Weakness makes me relax and feel good for about 10 minutes. Also helps with blood flow everywhere. Fore Weakness Rejuvenating Cake, because wellness is overrated.
Hole 12, a longer par 3. And the local grounds crew has gathered. Apparently word of this shit show spreads fast. For birdie. And that one misses left by roughly a Nebraska county. He knocks in the par. Good on him, and good on the crew for continuing their work with his blessing. Someone here has to be productive. A victory for him, and an even bigger victory for the groundskeepers, who now know they're safe. Welcome to the 13th, a hole that looks innocent, but much like a Tinder date whose profile says low maintenance, you should be suspicious. I'm not going to call that a shank, but if he were in prison, that shot would have been confiscated and he would have another year added to his sentence. You can see on our KFC pasty white thighs instant replay that he nearly missed the ball completely on that swing. He looks at the sideline to get the play, and now he is ready to go under center. That shot is higher than the green fees at this place. Just a delightful result from where he was. The kind of shot that makes the maintenance crew say, all right, maybe he should be filming this. Ooh, breaks right at the end, just like his confidence and probably his underwear elastic. He ends up with bogey, which is impressive considering the tee shot looked like it was hit by someone who learned golf watching TikTok tutorials at 2 a.m. Hole 14 is a spectacular looking hole, but there is a 0% chance that this ball doesn't end up wetter than a bachelorette party at a Magic Mike show. He sends it left, drifting toward the water. A perfect layup shot on a par 3. That swing was aggressive. Welcome to Sand City, population 1 big back. Well, it's out. I'd bet my job that he misses this. Damn it, now I have to keep doing this stupid gig. Well, our corn-fed commie has finally slipped to the bottom of our faux leaderboard. Melosi totally was using slope though, right? Welcome to hole 15, another postcard view from Cliffhangers. The kind of hole where you think, wow, this is beautiful, right before you immediately ruin it with your swing. A solid strike, and he's on the green, but on the wrong tier. That's like making it to prom, but with your cousin. Although we are just a few minutes from the Arkansas border, so that's probably not the insult I think it is. He leaves it short, shocking absolutely no one with a pulse. You putting instructors at home sitting there saying, you could fix this guy. No, you can't. Another hole, another bogey. The leaderboard should list his score as TBD, 2 bogey dependent. Only place you don't go on hole 16 is the mounds on the right. Shank you for making the dad joke so easy with your terrible golf shots. He's hit the free plan limit for ChatGPT. Tell that sucking cameraman to film the fucking golf and not the fucking planes. I apologize for our technical difficulties. It seems when you tell your wife that she is going to film you playing golf, or else she has to polish the shaft and wash the balls, you aren't going to get quality work. Can we get some Russian anti-aircraft missiles to take care of these planes? I just want to scare them, not actually shoot them down. Oh, baby, that's a missile. Look at him pretending he meant to do that. If there are any golf gods that like big backs, one of these putts has to go in. Nope, another Temu birdie putt. Par at 17. Somewhere deep in the Ozarks, a maintenance guy is telling his buddies, yeah, I saw the whole thing. It wasn't that impressive. The final hole at Cliffhanger, majestic, and overlooking Paynes Valley's famous 19th hole, Island Green, just in case he forgot what real golfers look like. Well, 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 that shot was smoother than a jazz flute solo from Ron Burgundy. This crowd has gone deadly silent. Cinderella story, out of nowhere, former greenskeeper, now about to become the Masters champion. It looks like a miracle. It's in the hole! It's in the hole! What the hell did I just witness? Were those cartoon abs? And how does this guy miss those putts all day and drain one on 18 for the storybook ending? A birdie at 18. not enough to erase the earlier carnage, but enough to let him lie to himself on the drive home. And really, that's what golf is about. One great moment surrounded by hours of evidence that he should probably pick a different hobby. His journey here at Cliffhangers has come to an end, and he now returns to the crushing normalcy of bills, emails, and pretending to care about whatever Karen from HR is complaining about this week. But for one shining moment on this cliffside green, he was a god. A very out-of-shape god with questionable swing mechanics, but a god nonetheless. Thanks for watching Corn-Fed Bogeys, friends. Good night from Big Cedar Lodge, where the golf was real, but those abs sure as hell weren't.